Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to 9 p.m. English News Edition, The Headlines. Meeting to strengthen cultural and nurture resilience. Neural health internet users switch from television report. Those were the headlines and welcome to the national news. The Community Development Center in the metropolitan area of Ali Sabi hosted a ceremony dedicated to handing over a gift. It consisted of sport equipment for the benefit of the various community development centers located in the city of the main district of Ali Sabi and Sab district. This occasion involves within the effort to support and organize the summer tournament that it organizes annually regional department in the Ministry of Youth and Culture. This sport equipment consists of soccer balls, basketballs, handballs, and poles discipline nets and valuable prizes. This event was held in the presence of the Dr. Momin Hassoui, Minister of Youth and Culture, Governor Ali Sabih, District Minister Abdulmalik Mohammed Banoita, District Deputy and Technical Advisor for the Ministry of Military Authority and senior officials. In addition to many guests, the organization of the Summer Championship also contributed to the promoting youth development through sport activity and recreational activity during the school holidays to promote youth development and social cohesion. The area sports complex hosted yesterday morning the closing of the launch of the activity, the second edition of the short-term region teams challenge for various types of sport. The short-term region participate in this sports meeting, and they are Al-Sabiya, the organized region and Barta, as well as Intro Al-Sabiya has shown in the file of athletic winning all the medals in the spring 1,500 meter with an 800 meter and 200 meter for women. This performance translates into quality of the training that Rani from Al Sabi receive under determination to achieve in this game. As for volleyball, it made the final match between a team that entered and Al Sabi's players won the match. The event was attended by dignitaries, the Secretary of State in charge of sport, Mr. Hassan Mohammed Kamil, and technical advisor in the Secretariat such as Abdish So and Mr. Mohammed Farah, in addition to Deputy Governor and Director General of the National Agency for the Promotion of Sport, Mr. Mohammed was also present. Al Umar, as the senior cadres from the State Secretary in charge of sport. After the end of the sport meeting, the closing ceremony of the second edition of the South Challenge was held, and a valuable prize were present to the winning team in this game. This sports celebration reflects that hard and work and outside effort made by the athlete during this contest. This event was held in initiative and cooperation between the region of the South to promote sport encouragement and developing talent in this area. Organizing this South Challenge allowed the athletes to access themselves with each other and identify themselves to public and sport officials. A ceremony was held in the province of Ali Sabi dedicated to the distribution of secondary certificate to graduate secondary school of the academic year 2023. And that was the day before yesterday. This ceremony brought together all the actors in the general education department and distinguished students who successfully passed high school and moved on to the university level. Also participating in this ceremony, which was organized at the headquarters of the regional council, were the regional authority and dignitary from the province of Asujog, the technical advisor from the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Ahmed Umar Aye, and Deputy Governor Mr. and Abri, and the member of the parliament. The various distinguished students in Al Sabi region received valuable prize while winning uniform graduation like a ground square cap and graduation dress. The sermon began with the recitation of verse from Holy Quran, followed by the playing of the national anthem. After that, there are 16 performing false and dance in front of the celebrating. It should be noted that the implementation of the process of decentralization in secondary school examination achieved result exact high success street. So on Tuesday, Sermo also was organized in Dikil area to hand over certificate of secondary year and vocational certificate for the year 2023 for the class Muhammad Abdi Umar, who devoted his career in education and training generation with educational skills and technical responsibility, courage and love for implementing and the country that while doing his job. The sermon was chaired by the technical advisor at the Ministry of Education, Mr. Sharake Salete, the governorate parliamentarian representative of the Ministry and Decentralization, parents, students, as well as military authority and civil religious. The ceremony featured traditional songs and dances, solemn speeches, and congratulatory message. The participants officially presented their congratulation and message of encouragement to the graduate. They achieve excellence as a result of their continuous work throughout the past academic year. So the consulting which said them 6 years in their university studies and to face challenges and reach them to participate actively in the social and economic development that their beautiful country spirit. At the end of the ceremony, all the winners and graduates received a picture of the late Muhammad Abdi Umar, and that was before senior official, the regional ministry official and parents. So the Secretary General of the Minister of Environment and Sustainable Development, Mr. Dini Abdullahi Umar, shared the second meeting for the steering committee of the program related to the preparation of the Green Climate Fund entitled to accelerate financing and implementing initiative to reduce carbon emission and improve resilience to climate change in agriculture and energy use in this is the short total in Djibouti. This meeting brought together more than 30 participants from different government departments and state institutions, civil society organizations, the private sector, local elected officials, and partners technicians. In accordance with the work plan, the ongoing activity overall objective of this second steering committee meeting is an exciting the progress of the project and promoting exchange between the various stakeholders of the in the project and to ensure the success of the program, which focus on achieving the objective of including establishment of set project in the field of agriculture and energy development and financing strategy. This is target tool to support project implementation resource and mobilization effort to find 2 and 3 intervention transformational agreement at the regional level. The speech of the Secretary General of the Ministry of Environment and Sustainable Development, Mr. Dini Abdullahi Umar, helped express and say and persuade saying the participation of the meeting aimed at improving the ability to adapt to the change of the climate change. We have also the variation. Please listen from this.
Meeting today is absolutely crucial because what we are doing with all representatives of the ministries, with the civil society, with professionals, what we are doing is really to analyze would be the conditions to increase the productivity, of the agriculture sectors, of breeding, of fishing, and that are key, 4% of the GDP and 30% of jobs, here in Djibouti. So for that reason, what we are doing today is really to align all, let's say, requirements and to identify 10 pilot projects that will be financed hopefully early next year. So today, alignment, agreement. We launch on next Monday the call for proposal to identify 10 projects to be financed. And at the end of the day, what we like to get is really, let's say, a master plan, a master investment portfolio to finance broadly agriculture, fishing, and breeding industry here in Djibouti.
So to face a challenge this summer season, which is witnessing a high temperature, which a national television an interview with Dr. Elias Saad Barkhad, a nutritionist, in order to find out more clarification about the sharp rise in temperature and its effect on the body and the procedures that must be taken in order to confront the leak. Countries around the world witness record temperature from Europe to China, Africa, and United States, and so forcing the authority to take a drastic measure to deal with these heat waves. It's a new example of global warming. Say, in Europe, Spain, Eastern France, Germany, and Poland are facing several heat waves. In Rome, temperature could rise to 40 degrees Celsius on Monday, then 42 or 43 degrees Celsius on Tuesday, breaking the previous record of a 14.5 degrees Celsius registered in the capital in August 2007. Africa is also affected by the high temperature as Morocco witnessed a series of summer. Within the framework of the capacity building project on maritime security safety at sea, its third phase, the Djiboutian Coast Guard organized a ceremony dedicated to the conclusion of two training workshops on technical arrest and inspection technique. So members of the Rapid Intervention Group of Djibouti Coast Guard and further benefit from this course future investigation, judicial affairs, and marine grave service elements. He presided over the ceremony, which was held on Tuesday at the General Directorate of Djiboutian Coast Guard, headed by Mr. Colonel Wais Umar Bokore, Commander of Djiboutian Coast Guard and Permanent Representative of the Japanese Agency for the International Cooperation of JICA in Djibouti, Mr. Kaneda Kazuyuki. In his speech by Commander Zuki Moto Nuikajika expert, who pointed out the importance continuing to organize training courses aimed at developing the knowledge, ability, and skills of the participants in this exercise that are in the 30 phase. Japanese project into enhance the operational capability of the Djibouti Coast Guard noted that the exercises are a good example of this and contribute significantly to enhance the implementation of security and safety task Djiboutian Coast Guard and Navy. The call ceremony of two training courses concluded with the presentation of certificates of appreciation to the participants who took advantage of them. So, in his speech, the Colonel Wasim al commander of the Coast Guard, said that the close relation between these two, that it related in its Japanese partners, whether they are JICA or the National Guard companies, Japanese Coast Guard. He took this opportunity to express his thanks and gratitude to the government and people Japan for the continued support, as well as work alongside the Djiboutian Coast Guard in the area of maritime security and safety in Bebe, Dambe, and Gulf of Aden. The idea of organizing the course reflected the efforts made to enhance the development of the operational capability of the Djiboutian Coast Guard. Also, on his part, the permanent representative of JICA and say in Djibouti, Mr. Kaneda and Mizuku praised the level of cooperation. The document that united of Djiboutian Coast Guard and the Japan International Cooperation Agency and Coast Guard made it. The opening ceremony was attended by second deputy mayor of Djibouti City, Mr. Mohammed Ahmed Ige, and the president municipality of Belbela, Mr. Mohammed Hassan, deputy mayor of Belos, Mr. Ali Edwali, Mr. Suleiman, and local elected officials in the capital and civil society actor. The tournament aims to combat drug and misdemeanors and educate young people about the value of peace, tolerance, and brotherhood. At the beginning of this cup for the Friendship and Peace Championship among the municipalities, youth cartel team competed from the municipality of Belarus and the team of 12 pointed in Balbala, where the team Cartel won the match with a score of 1-0. The ceremony concluded with the handing over caps, prizes, and certificate of appreciation to the various teams. The championship, partnership, peace, and friendship that took place between the coming. So the head of the local elected association, Mr. Faisal Awale, congratulated Burkett on the players and stressed that the importance of promoting this sport. And not for international scene. According to the study conducted by Ampere Analysis among 54,000 adults and in 28 countries, 45% of internet users watch linear or no linear television, preferring to access content online. This data confirms the trends observed by many experts who see a decline in the audience of traditional television in favor of streaming and video on demand, while the TV audience, although this was often seen as a generational trend. The study results reveal that 35% of people who say they don't watch linear TV are over 45-year-old. This figure was 28% in the first quarter of 2017, suggesting that this interest in traditional television is not limited to the youngest. That's it for this edition. Thanks for your attention and a wonderful evening.